So I was talking about the boobs. The boobs were really high up, and I knew that they would be. I knew it was swelling. It was terrible to sleep and to try and breathe when you have no air coming through your nose and about 50% of your breathing from the tightness in your chest. So I had all this tied up with this thing for 3 days. Yeah, I'm a little red here. Um, and the packing in my nose. So I was, the first 3 nights were absolute hell. But the third day, the doctor came, took a look, removed all of this, and put on the sports bra, which they provided me. And boy, oh my god, it's such a relief. I could breathe finally. So that was the third day. But when all of this is removed and your bra is on, no matter how tight that bra is, swelling is going to start. I mean, it's worse when the bra is on because the boobs really have like now places to go, and my boobs went like under my armpits, and that's painful. I mean, again, it's not painful, but it's really discomfort. It's really high level of discomfort because I could feel. I mean, I was in the hospital for 6 days because they knew I was alone and nobody to take care of me, and I could feel like my armpit hair and the silicone under it. So you can imagine how high that was. And it was disgusting not being able to take a shower and all that hair growing. Oh. Anyway, I probably smelled too, Jesus. So, I mean, I couldn't smell anything, so whatever. I'm all good. So then that was the third day removing, and then, they started to swell even more. On the 6th day, I checked out. They checked me out. I was feeling really good. I still had the drainage, so they checked me out with the drainage. They wanted my blood to be lighter, and mine wasn't. It kept just being dark red with clots, and it was getting better, but it wasn't where they wanted it to be. So I went home with the drainage. Oh, and let me show you. Okay, so this is what the little hole from the drainage looks like. It's healing now. So I went home with the drainage. They showed me how to clean it. I was really terrified of that process because I didn't want to do something wrong. I'm by myself. Nobody's here to help me. So it was tough. And then it was tough cleaning my nose because they gave me the salt water spray, and they told me not to blow my nose, not to try to like inhale so I don't hurt myself even more. Everything is still swollen and easy to damage, so I was really freaking out about that, but I was like, okay, I can do this. And I'm sure there's like crazier people out there who do really bad with these things, so I was all good. So now, 11th day post-op. Yesterday, I went to get my cast removed. I explained that already. And the doctor wanted to see how my breasts were doing. I explained that in my right side, I feel no pain, no discomfort. I mean, a little bit tolerable. And I can feel my nipple. It's very sensitive, much more sensitive than before I had my breast augmentation. And on my left side, I felt a lot of pressure and no feeling in the nipple. And I know, I'm informed that these are 2 different surgeries. They're not attached to each other, so they will heal at a different rate. And I'm very patient with the process. I know that this will happen. I don't compare one to the other. But still, we're human. We sometimes go crazy. So I explained, I'm like, well, this one is tighter. I don't feel anything. So he said he was going to bandage me up again to keep, because it's from the swelling, to push the swelling down a little bit, for the swelling to go down. So it was hard for me to sleep last night again. I mean, I'm still sleeping sitting up. I'm still afraid to lay down because I don't know if I can get up from laying down. I don't have anybody to pull me up. And so I'm still, you can see I'm like slunched back a little bit. So I go between the bed and the couch like 5 times a night. At night, for the past 2 days, I've been able to breathe through my nose. I mean, I go to sleep breathing through my mouth, and I wake up like 5 times, but every time I wake up, I'm breathing through my nose, which is good. Now, it's too early to say if there's a difference yet, but I think there is. I mean, we'll see for my breathing, because the other day I put a napkin, or not a napkin, toilet paper, one of those smelly toilet papers here to keep my nose from running. It's still running because I can't really suck it in yet. And I could smell it. So, we'll see. I know it's a process, takes time, especially with septoplasty. It takes longer because inside everything is all fucked up. So I can't breathe much, but I'm doing okay. And guys, it's not painful. It's not pain. Pain is not the word. I mean, this is my first surgery. Like, I've had surgeries in my jaw because of, yeah, that was bad. Upper and lower jaw, I've had surgeries because of my teeth. And I mean surgeries, and those were really painful. And I've had my nose broken. That was painful, before the surgeries. A lot of shit happened. That's been a lot more painful than this whole process. Everybody thinks I'm crazy that I did this all at once. But I was like, shit, if I'm going to feel pain, might as well do it all at once and get it over with. Fuck it. So I did it all at once. It was so worth it. I mean, I've never had nicer boobs, even though they're still swollen. It's nice to feel good. It's nice. I don't want to say I don't understand people who do this just because they want to have silicone. I don't get that. I don't judge, but I don't get it because I probably don't get it because I've had larger boobs before, so I don't know what it's like not to have anything except sagginess and skin. So I won't judge. I mean, years ago, before, when I had large boobs, I was like, I would never put silicone in my body. That's terrible. Surgery, hell no. I mean, I'll never do my nose, so what if it's broken? Fuck it. No. It came down to me being 33, single, saggy as hell, can't breathe. I mean, I did it for me. Hopefully I'll be able to breathe better in time. I love my new nose. I'm still getting used to it because it's completely different than what mine looked like before. And I know the tip is going to go down and it's going to be a little bit more proportional with the nostrils. It's fine. But I already feel so good. And feeling good kind of makes you put yourself first from there on. When you feel good and you love yourself and you invest in yourself and you don't then let somebody else treat you worse than you treat yourself. You know what I'm saying? So for confidence and for everything else, and I'm the type of person who I used to put love first, relationships first, other people first, and it feels so good to do something for yourself. And when you do something for yourself, you appreciate yourself more, you invest more in yourself, you have more confidence, you know your price. And it sounds stupid to say you know your price, but I'm fucking priceless. And I don't want to invest any longer, my time into people that don't appreciate me as much as I appreciate myself. So that's one of the main things, I mean, a lot of lessons were learned here, but whatever, that's a totally different topic. So here I am, 11 days post-op, feeling good, no pain, just discomfort, can't really sleep yet. But I did it, and I did it by myself, really. I mean, I had friends, some who would drive me to the hospital to get these bandages or cast removed or whatever. wonderful friends who I can count on. I had a friend pick me up from the hospital who made me eat cream soup because I couldn't eat anything else because of the nose. I have a cousin who comes every 2 days to bring me water and things like that because I can't lift anything heavier than the glass or whatever yet. So I have people that I can count on for these things, but literally I'm by myself every day, all day. So it's tough learning to get dressed again and not to have anybody know who would give you your pill so you can swallow it, whatever. But it's good. I did it, and if trust me, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So that's it. Very, very long video. 11 days post-op. All good.